Hi everyone, this is the Radko Tutor explaining, and in this video we are going to look at grade 12 past paper 2024 final examination GCE. Alright, so now we have our first question there, which is saying evaluate 8 over 27 to the power 2 over 3. So this question is coming from index notation, and if whenever you just find that you are given something put in brackets raised to a certain power, that means we are supposed to write it as the power has a fraction. The number which is the power has two numbers, the number which is up and the one which is down. So what you do is that the number which is down is a 3, you need to put it there, and then you write the 8 over 27 which is inside. So you need to write the 8 over 27 inside, put everything in brackets, raised to power 2. Okay, so what I've said is that the 2 which is up should come as a power, and the 3 which is down should be put in the square root symbol like that. Okay, so what does this mean? So this means that we are getting, the 3 which is here, meaning that we are getting the cube root of 8 and also the cube root of 27. So we are getting the cube root of 8 and the cube root of 27. So cube root meaning that a number that we can multiply 3 times to get the 8 which is on top, and also the number that we can multiply 3 times to get the 27. So what can you do? You say the number that I can multiply 3 times to get 8 is a 2, over, also down here you're looking for a number that you can multiply 3 times to get a 27. So which number can you multiply 3 times to get 27? It is a 3. Then remember, this is put in brackets and raised to this power 2. So you will say power 2 there. Then after I've done that, what you do is you now say 2 to the power 2. In other words, 2 over 3 is all raised to power 2. So this means that 2 is power 2, 3 also is power 2. So you say 2 power 2 is, you can even do this, 2 is power 2 over 3 is power 2. This is the meaning of this put in brackets raised to a power. So 2 is power 2, 3 also is power 2. Then from there you say 2 to the power 2, you get a 4, over 3 to the power 2, you get a 9. So meaning that this becomes our answer, which is 4 over 9. So you write here 4 over 9, like that. So you are done with the first question. You go to the second one, which is saying simplify 4 open bracket x minus 2 close plus 3 open bracket times 2x minus 3. So how can you solve this one? So to solve this question, you should always start by multiplying a scalar. A scalar is that number which is outside with whatever that is put inside the brackets. So in this case, we are going to say 4 times x is 4x, and then 4. So we are going to distribute like this, that, and then that. So I've said 4 times x is 4x minus 4 times 2 is 8. Then plus, you come here, 2 times, you also multiply 3 times 2, also 3 times negative 3, like that. So 3 times 2x, we are going to get a 6x. And then minus 3 times 3, we get a 9, like that. Okay, so now whenever they ask you to say simplify, meaning they're asking you to make the answer simple, or they're asking you to make or find the answer in its simplest form. So in this case, after I've done this, you need to correct like terms. So the like terms here are 4x plus 6x. Okay, so you get the 4x, you put it with 6x, and then you have the minus 8, you put it with minus 9. So minus 8 minus 9, like that. So we have 4x plus 6x, you are going to get a 10x, and then minus 8x minus 9x, that is minus 17, like that. So this becomes our final answer. All right, that's how we can simplify any given function. Then we go to question number 3. So question number 3 is saying solve the equation 3x minus 5 x plus 2 is equal to 0. So these equations, how do you solve them? So to solve them, since you are given two brackets, so you are given this bracket, you're also given that bracket, and all equated to 0, what you can simply do is you can say this bracket can be equated to 0, this one also can be equated to 0 for you to get the values of x there. So what you can do is you say 3x minus 5 is equal to 0, or you have the x plus 2 there is equal to 0. That means you can find the value of x on the first equation here. You can also find the value of x on this other equation here. So to get the value of x here, you say 3x minus 5 is equal to 0, where you can make 3x a subject by saying 3x is equal to what? 5. The 5 will go to this side of the equation. So this side, it's a negative. When it crosses the equal sign, it becomes a positive. And therefore, for you to get the value of x, you divide by 3, meaning that 3 and 3 will go, and our x is going to be 5 over 3. That's the first value of x. Then now you can get the other value of x. So the other value of x, you do this. So to get the other value of x, you have x plus 2 is equal to 0. So you say x is equal to negative 2, because you just need to take the 2 the other side like that. So here it is a positive. When it crosses the equal sign, it becomes a negative. So meaning that you have x is equal to negative 2, or x is equal to 5 over 3. So you come and write your answer to say x is 5 over 3, or x is equal to negative 2. So don't forget that you should be writing your answer. Even here, you should come and write your answer here to say this is 10x minus 17, like that. All right, so these were the first 3 questions of this paper, 2024 final examination GCE. So don't forget to follow my Facebook page for more videos. See you next time.